Well, wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Competent Urban. And welcome back, guys. This is going to be an awesome fucking video, guys. Absolutely awesome fucking video. And before I dive into this bitch, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my viewers, and my subscribers for sticking around watching this shit. The reason why I fucking do is for all you guys, so yeah. Anyway, this is going to be my end of build review. Yeah, end of build review. Yeah, review. Yeah, fuck, review. My end of build review of the USS Arizona in 1/426 scale by Revell, and also the reveal of the model, where I show you guys the completed model. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Well, anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and fucking dive into this. The model of the ship came in this very decorative box with this illustration of the Arizona portrayed at Pearl Harbor as she's basically fighting for her fucking life. And it says up here, USS Arizona, memorial to the tragedy of Pearl Harbor, Pacific Fleet battleship. And it says down here, ages 12 and up, level 4. And it's 1/426 scale, which is absolutely a fucking weird ass scale for a model. It is made by Revell Models. Now, on the box, it says that the model is 17 inches in length, has 133 parts, it is molded in light gray, and the decals are water slide. And there's a little bit of information about the ship. Let me see if I can try to go through there. I don't want to read all that shit again, because I did read that once before. But anyway, it says right here that the features for this model include 12 elevating 14-inch cannons, which they're not really 14. They are 12-inch. They're 12-inch guns and 4 rotating turrets. Full light armament, including 5-inch and 1.1-inch AA guns, and a 10.5-inch turret cannon. Well, there was no 1.1-inch anti-aircraft guns on it, so I was fucking wrong. Finely engraved planking and detail and plate detail. Complete deck fittings, including searchlights, motor launchers, and whaleboats, rangefinders, ladders, cranes, and tripod mast with observation nest. 2 catapults with Vong O2U biplanes, which I'm not sure if that's fucking correct. Decals for ship and float planes, full color flag sheet, display stand, and detailed superstructure. And there's supposedly your fucking paint guide, which honestly, it was wrong. And there's a picture of what the model looks like, the one that was built, And of course there's more illustrations of the actual model built. There we go. More fucking illustrations of the model that was built, for the display model for the box. Honestly, I'm just going to tell you the truth, this model looks like shit. And of course right there it says manufactured by Revell 2021, which it's not really, and of course on the back side this is what is on the back of the fucking box. But anyway, Frankie Day at Frankie Day Models told me this kit originally came out in 1958, so it's an old fucking kit and it's been in constant production since 1958. Anyway, here's the instruction book. We've looked through this quite often, which also has a color chart and it has a parts list. Pretty basic Ford bullshit. And then we'll go through it and show you guys pretty straightforward instructions, just like Revell always does. One of the reasons why I really love fucking Revell models is just because their instructions are very simple, blunt, and straight to the fucking point. They're not complicated like other instructions. Trumpeter. Yeah, trumpeter instructions can be fucking confusing at times. And of course, there we have it. Shows the completed ship. Now, This model took maybe less than a month to build. Well, maybe, but I've been working on it shit. It was 11-part series, minus the unboxing and the introduction. If I was to do the unboxing and introduction, it's 13 videos, actually 14 with this. So anyway, without any further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys the Queen of the Pacific Ocean, of the Pacific Battleship Fleet. Right here is the Arizona. And we can see, we can go along her decks. She is a really nice looking ship. You know, come along, you can see all the detail and stuff that's been added to her that I added, because this model was really, and of course there's the display stands. This is the way that the model should be, you know. And of course we have here the, if I can get this to show up, there we go, the Arizona on the stern and the flag, ship's props, the biplane on the catapults, plane, crane, the aft turrets, which is a really cool thing about this model, the turrets actually do turn and rotate, and you can lift the gun barrels. That's pretty cool. And of course, like I said, I had a lot of detail. I had like portholes I fucking drilled out. I had detail to the mast. Did the more detailed fucking rigging and shit to her. And just, you know, see. So this is what the Arizona would have looked like in early 1941, around early mid 1941. See if I can. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the focus in so I can show the whole fucking model and shit. Yeah, there we go. That looks hell a lot better. As you can see, there she is, a side view of her. The Adam Arizona, or Adam Maru, is what the crew called her. Because Adam was like the first part of the. There's a bow-on view of her. Because Adam, because Adam Arizona, Maru was the Japanese word for ship. The crew called her Adam Maru, was what her nickname was. Of course, there's the famous twin anchors on the one side of the ship. And of course, for some fucking reason, she only had one on the starboard side, but she fucking had two on the port side. And of course, we look on the deck. We got the anchor chains and the chain plates. The Wildcats, the first two turrets, which these things can also turn, which is a nice little added touch. And the guns can elevate, which is a nice fucking touch. There is all the anti-aircraft guns, and there's all the secondary 5-inch casing guns. And of course, we go from the superstructure, the high bird, the tripod mast, searchlights, the ship's massive cranes, which could handle the ship's plane on the catapult turret 3, and of course the ship's many boats, including the captain and admiral's launches. There's the funnel with the searchlight platforms. Yeah, a lot of detail to this model. So, anyway, what did I think about this model kit? Well, when I originally first built this model years ago, like when I built one of these years ago, the model fucking sucked, okay? I had a hard time with it, and after I had built it and shit, it looked like a big pile of goopy, nasty looking shit. Now, since I've had a lot of modeling under my belt and many years of doing this shit, the model still was a bitch to put together. I mean, it wasn't as big of a bitch to put together as it was, but the main reason why I say this model was a massive bitch is because it's very fucking early on in the instructions of putting the two halves of the hull together, which absolutely positively fucking sucked. I hate putting two-piece hulls together because they're hard to line up. And it took so much fucking glue. So much fucking glue to get her head of her hull down and shit. And it took a lot of glue to get her shit down to, like the deck pieces, like to get the actual decks to, you know, sit the way they should sit inside the hull. Took quite a bit. But other than that, that was my only that. And two, it was just there was different details from different eras on the ship, which really threw me off. Like the biplanes were from an earlier era, while she had the gun tubs from later on. The mast and stuff were like an earlier era. These are from later on. That bird bath gun tub up there was from early 41. Just a lot of conflicting different little details that really, they took different eras of Arizona and they just kind of hodgepodged them to fucking together, you know. But overall, here's what I'm going to say. Buildability, I'll give it a 5. Just because, like I said, it can be put together if you use brains and a lot of glue, especially for the hull. And you can make it look good too, like I said, if you do like drilling out portholes and changing a few things and just painting it up and stuff, make it look nice. So paintability, depending on how you do it, it can be painted. So we'll give it about a 5 again, because it can be easily painted. The plastic is not hard to paint over. It's not. It ain't like other plastic, trumpeter plastic, which is real dark gray and shit. That's a bitch to cover over. So yeah. And overall effect, is the model? Yes, the model looks like Arizona. It's perfectly on, because when you look at it, you know, yeah, it's the Arizona. But like I said, there's a lot of hodgepodge and shit. So I'll give it 5 again. Overall, it's not a bad model. I mean, it's still a fucking turd for a model of the Arizona. It is a fucking turd. But it's a turd that you can at least polish up a little bit and make it look better. Now, if it was the 1/350 scale Arizona by Hobby Boss, that model kit that I've seen and heard about, it is a big pile of shit. And plus, anyway, it was nice to have this model as a, what you call a practice run. You know, because, you know, like I said, I built this model as she looked in fucking early 1941. Okay? And it was a practice run for this model, because later on, I'm building this model with full fucking detailing shit and everything, and she's gonna look the way she did a week before the December 7th attack at Pearl Harbor. So overall, this is not a bad kit. It's definitely a good starter kit. I mean, it can be a good starter kit as long as you, if you give it to someone that won't get pissed off at it and throw the motherfucker when the hull doesn't want to stay together. Just one piece of advice: Gorilla Super Glue. Invest in fucking Gorilla Super Glue. So yeah, overall it's not a bad kit. I'll give it a thumbs up, and I'll give it 3 stars. I think it's pretty good for it. So there you have it. That is my end of build review and reveal of the USS Arizona 1/4 and 26 scale by Revell. If you have any questions, comments about anything, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And if you're new to the channel like this shit I fucking do, hit the fucking subscribe button, hit the damn notification bell. Never miss another video from yours truly ever again. And let's get to 1,000 subscribers. That'd be fucking awesome. And if we do, let's get to 2,000. That'd be fucking incredible. So yeah. So anyway, until next time, this is Commodore Urban, saying have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with you. God bless you all. Take care, stay safe, be yourselves. Jesus and the good Lord love y'all very much. And I'll catch you on a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. And let's go Brandon, fuck Joe Biden, and Trump 2024, baby. Yeah.